Sports Desk, KOMU-8 Sports.
If you don't like basketball, please avert your eyes because we have a ton of it tonight, all of it local teams at the high school and college levels. We start with Missouri as the men hosted Arizona at Mizzou Arena this afternoon. Tigers and Kevin Puryear looking to flex their muscles, but it was the Wildcats flexing theirs early on. Riley Alkins with the three. Wildcats go up 8-0 early on as Coach Anderson looks on. Tigers counter with some threes of their own, though. Cullen Van Leer buries a three of his own. That made it 8-3. KOMU-8's Tori Stepanek and Ken Jawicki getting the game ball. They sparked a little Mizzou rally, maybe. They're clawing back. Kevin Puryear gets the putback to go. That cut the Arizona lead to 8. The Tigers went on a run before halftime as well, as maybe the cheerleaders gave them a little extra boost. Van Leer hits a three to bring Mizzou within 10. Arizona actually only led by 5 at the half. Coach Sean Miller less than pleased, clearly. But the Cunningham sisters are loving it. They're dancing in the crowd. Mizzou's comeback was short-lived, though. Kobe Simmons would take over. He hits this three to make it 64-45. And later on, he's doing it at the defensive end of the court. He turns this block of Jordan Geist into 2 points for himself on the other end. He goes coast to coast. He had 19 on the game. Wildcats dominated the second half. They beat Mizzou 79-60. Missouri still looking for that first quality win of the season.
We went into the game with the idea that we were going to try to control Mark Cannon and Ristic, and we did a pretty good job. But we didn't do a very good job on the guards. Those guys made shots, so I think you got to credit them.
We move to the other side of Columbia. Cougars of Columbia College hosting a doubleheader. Men and women taking on Hannibal LaGrange at the Southwell Complex. Starting with the men, 7th-ranked Cougars taking on the Trojans. Live music throughout the contest. That's pretty unique. Tigers were in tune early on after a Trojan miss. Columbia goes around the horn. Jackson Dubinsky finishes it off with a triple. He had a game-high 23 points. It was the Nick Reynolds show in the second half. Here, pump fakes a defender, knocks down the 15-footer, and a few plays later, it's Reynolds again. He takes a pass from Hank Matthews, knocks down the three, doing it all, and then he's going to pay back the favor to Matthews. He feeds him for the corner tray, and Columbia dominates Hannibal 80-59. We go to the women's game. They took care of the Trojans as well. 13th-ranked Cougars. They like playing up-tempo, and it worked out today. Off the miss, Jordan Alford finds Reagan Weiser cutting to the hoop. 14 points for Weiser on the day. Columbia continued to roll. Off another miss, Alexis Uffman with the cross-court pass to Gray Hayes for the bucket. And the Cougars more than double up the Trojans. They roll 89-36. The local basketball tour moves to Fayette. Another local college hosting a men's and women's doubleheader tonight. Central Methodist met Missouri Valley on its home court. We start with the women's game. 5 Heart of America Conference wins for the Eagles so far this season. On the hunt for number 6. Missouri Valley just couldn't get shots to fall in the first half tonight. That opened up the floor for the star of the night, Lexi Moe. She had 24 points in the first half and was 4 of 6 from behind the arc. All of that from that sweet corner spot. Moe checked out of the game with 31 points for the Eagles. And Dejone Hale, also a top scorer, 29 points for her. CMU rolls Missouri Valley 87-68. Over to the men now, hoping for the same outcome. And they're welcomed to the court by the women's team. CMU men looking for win number 8 on the year. High energy right out of the gate for forward Charles Harris, not to be confused with the Missouri defensive end. He was strong down low all night for the Eagles. Below the bucket, waiting for a slam. He almost misses it, but gets it to fall. Harris put up 18 points, also pulled down 7 rebounds. Missouri Valley responded with one of their own from Beckley Obinike, but that dunk wouldn't matter. To CMU's Ron Lee, he was nailing three-pointers all night, 5 of 11 from outside. Lee also strong down low. He's going to get the and one to go. 2 W's for CMU. The men win this one 88-51. And we finish up our night of hoops in Centralia. Boonville Pirates and Salisbury Panthers. Centralia Invitational Championship. It's become a familiar sight. 3rd straight year that these two teams have met in the title game. Both teams undefeated coming into the game tonight. So, of course, something had to give. Boonville started hot early. Ryan Beaver draining the 3. Pirates with the early lead. But Salisbury would respond. Of course, they're undefeated for a reason. Evan Fessler gets the ball and sinks a three of his own. That helps the Panthers keep this one close. Then later on, Fessler, he's going to do it again from three-point range. Salisbury would keep it within 4 by the half. But in the end, Boonville was too much. They cooked the Salisbury Steaks. Well done. And repeat as tournament champs. They take it 70-58. And that's sports.